Hi, Hannah here. So I'm online looking for extra large candles. And it's like I got in my head that it would make a really nice decor statement piece for like a console or a centerpiece on my coffee table or something. So I said, let me look online to see, how much that is and the different looks that they have. And then I'm looking at the price ranges and I'm like, oh my goodness, these jumbo super large candles are from like $250 to $500 or so, and no one's talking about the shipment. So I see that they are like way out of my price range for what I want to pay for, and they are stunning candles. So this dilemma with me trying to find a nice large candle kind of segued into me doing another DIY. So I'm on Amazon looking for a vessel to sort of put these candles in, to make candles with. And I found a couple of unique things. There'll be a fruit bowl or there'll be something. And I try to find something that's made out of glass or ceramic. And so with my wide search, shocking enough, I found two pieces to use. Um, I didn't want to keep spending a lot of money on candle vessels, so I did go to the dollar store and I picked up a glass jar that I thought would make a nice candle also. I also went on Amazon to invest sort of in a kit to get started with all those things. Some soy wax flakes, and I got a 10-pound box because I wanted to make large candles, so it didn't make sense to get a 2-pound or 5-pound one. And I also got a melting pot for the wax, and I wanted to be able to use it in my craft room, so I had to get an electric one so I can plug it up and use it here. So I bought something that was talking about being safe and it had a dial setting, and I just was like, this is perfect for me. I love scented candles. I love them. So I bought vanilla, I'm so glad it smelled good because I really took a chance buying it online and not buying it in the store so I can smell it and make sure it's good. But it smells so good. So I'm really happy about that. Unfortunately, I didn't buy a thermometer to measure it. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just forgot. But I wanted to make sure that the temp didn't exceed 180. Okay, I see that I have the centering device upside down, but I'll figure it out later. It doesn't really come with a lot of instructions. But right now, my candle wax is melted. I turned the dial setting off, and I wanted to start trying to implement some scent to it. I do not know how much to put in it, but I know that the utensil used, the dropper used to put it in there, because refused to get full, and I just kept putting more and putting more and putting more, and I really should have just poured some in, because after everything I put in there, even though my candles do have a scent to it, I feel like it just wasn't enough. Without the thermometer, I don't know the exact temperature, but I can kind of feel things, and I decided to just add the scent to it and let it sit for a little bit. I just kept putting more in, stirring it, smelling it. I just wanted a nice, strong, scented candle. Okay, I'm finally happy with the scent. And the setting was off for a little bit of time, so I feel like it had some time to kind of cool off. And this is when I realized that I had it the wrong way. I'm so happy for the stickers that came with the wicks because it just helped keep it in place. And like I said, this is like trial and error, just trying to learn. And I wanted you to see me do this for the first time. I wish I would have recorded all of it, like the whole beginning from working with the pot and melting the wax. But it's just important to see that it's not extremely difficult to do. Sometimes you just have to come up with the supplies to do it. And I have space in my craft room and I just work on it. And I'm forgetting that it has a plug and how to take everything apart. But I think the plug is very tight. So then I decided to put the lid on it because I didn't want it to splash. I do have a lot of wax inside of this pot to fill 2 different jars and vessel. And I started with the small one because this is a learning experience. I wanted to try and see how that goes. It wasn't very splashy. I wanted just to go to the inner rim. Imagine it is as a candle. And I felt just to feel how it feels. And it wasn't too hot to touch, which is very important. And so now this is the second container that I got off of Amazon. I think it was supposed to be like a decor piece. And I'm going to have the description below if you really think it's cute. They have so many like it though. This one was 20 something dollars, but at first I saw one for 40 something dollars. But maybe someone copied off its image and they have a cheaper one. So just look out. And I just thought it was so unique. A 3-legged bowl. And I used popsicle sticks because I didn't have anything long enough to keep the wicks in place. But I will tell you, this was rough. For the life of me, I just couldn't keep the wicks up higher. And I was just afraid if I don't get it in place, of course, it's not going to set right. I should have left it alone. It wasn't that bad right there. But I think I'm going to have to find something that can hold those still on a much bigger container. Because I have a bowl that I'm going to fill soon. And I really need to figure out how to keep that in place. Because now I'm bringing all kind of things over to try to fix my situation. So the kit came with 2 of those, so I grabbed the second one, but I don't have any for the other ones. And so I'm trying to figure something out. I'm doing all kind of crazy stuff. At some point, I think my boyfriend was calling out for me, trying to see what I'm doing. It was the weekend and he just trying to ask me how everything was going. And so he came in and tried to help me get the wicks like stable.
And so I cut it, and that wasn't a good idea either. I thought they were so long that they were just falling over, but I don't know. I guess I want you to just see how it was going because it wasn't a perfect process, but I still like how it turned out. So this is probably about 4 hours later. It is not ready. I was just kind of looking at it. It still needs some more time to set. I do believe most of the time it'll tell you to let it set for 24 hours. And so I guess I was just so excited. I wanted to see how it was doing. But they both were slightly soft when you touch it. Slightly. And so I said, let me just leave this alone and stop being anxious and just wait before I move something. So I didn't take everything off. It is the next day, and I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. I'm actually using some type of, I wouldn't, kind of like tweezers, but I think it's from my rhinestones. I have a lot of little stuff, and I said, let me just clean it up. I want to get it ready for the final look. I really like this cute little adorable three-legged bowl. I just thought it made an interesting piece to use. Even if it's a regular decor piece, it would have been interesting, but I think it's interesting as a candle also. Close our side.
If you're new to my channel, why don't you hit the subscribe button so you can get some notifications when I post new videos.
Okay, please stand by for the final looks. This is the candle in the living room on the coffee table. I have a future video coming out in about a week about the decoration that I'm doing for that. I just want to show you how the candles look and where I put them. So maybe you can try it yourself.
So thanks for watching. I hope I inspire you to try something new and not just kind of scroll and look at everyone doing it. Like, just try something. You know, it's not always going to be the way you probably thought or perfect or anything, but it's always nice to just try things and see what interests you.